Hey guys, welcome back to another round of new releases. I am still sick as a bloody dog. Like, it has been a week and it will not let up. I cough constantly. Like, my muscles ache from coughing. It's ridiculous. So this one may not be as long as some of my other new release videos. I'm going to be really picky in terms of selecting which items to talk about because I can't talk very much. So let's just do this. e.l.f. has just recently released some jelly highlighters. It looks like melted peanut butter to me. I've never tried a jelly highlighter. I know, is it Versali has one? I think it's Versali. Have you tried one? Are they any good? Like, would you recommend that over a powder? I don't really know what the appeal of this would be. I think they look odd. I don't really know how to apply it. Would it be a sponge, a finger? I don't know. It just looks like, it just looks gross to me, frankly. I don't really know. I'm not knocking, well, I guess I am knocking it, I guess, if we're calling a spade, but having said that, I've never tried it, so I don't know if these are worth the weird look to them. I'd also be concerned about them like drying out. I don't know anything about jelly highlighters, so perhaps I shouldn't even be talking about this, but I just have a lot of questions. I don't think I'll be ordering this at any time soon, but if you have tried jelly highlighters or like ColourPop palettes, those jelly eyeshadows, if you've tried them, let me know what your experience has been, because I'm curious, but not curious enough to try it myself. Moving on, Sephora is going to be releasing 2 new Pro palettes, and I really like them. I like that they're smaller. I love mini palettes, we all know this. I like the color schemes that are in here. I think they're rather safe, but I think they look pretty. I don't know personally that I'm going to go out and buy them because I have these colors, but I like when palettes have a defined color story to them. And these ones definitely do. I was thrown off at first by the Louis Vuitton book in the back. I thought it was Louis Vuitton was releasing eyeshadows. And I was like, oh great, it's going to be a $900 palette. But no, that's just for the purpose of the flat lay. The palettes are from Sephora. Kylie Jenner has released her Chill Baby collection. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't give a rat's ass about anything Kardashian or Jenner. I just don't. The palette doesn't look all that bad to me. There's been other ones where I've just kind of been like, scratch the head. This one, it actually looks kind of pretty. I have no interest whatsoever in it though. I don't know what it is. I'm just turned off by the whole Kardashian Jenner thing. I really am. That may be a fault on my side, but it is what it is. I'm not interested in it, but I know a lot of people are, so I have included it. Make up your own mind. Beauty Bay has its own line of cosmetics. This I did not know until just recently. And they have just recently added their Going Out palette. Going Out? I think that's what it's called. This is a beast. Like, there are, how many shades are in here? I can't do that math that quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 42 shades in here. That is a beast. 4 of them are matte. So there are 38 shimmer shadows. That's a lot of shimmer shadows. And the mattes are like, from what I can see, it's just the ones in the corner. So black, brown, cream, and then like a tannish kind of color. So staple colors, so that's good. But that's a lot of shimmer shadows to work with. I, for one, excuse me, I, for one, do not have the creativity required to make this palette a useful addition to my collection. I also think the ones along the top, the screenshot that I did is not useful, but I think the ones across the top are like transforming shades as well. So if 42 shades weren't enough, now you can go ahead and layer something on top of them so you have even more shades to work with. I just, I don't see the purpose of this, and a lot of the shades are really similar in tone. Like if you look second from the bottom row over to the right, there's like 2 sort of mid-tone browns that look very, very similar. The 2 golds the next row up look very similar. 2 purples, the row above that looks similar. Like it looks like a lot of excessive extra shadows in here that didn't need to be included. I have no idea how they perform. They may be beautiful, but overall just the size of the palette really turned me off, and it's not something I would ever order. Sydney Grace has just released a palette called the Autumn's Rain palette, just released on Black Friday. I think it looks really pretty. Again, I'm pretty sure Sydney Grace is the one that a lot of people really rave about. I've never tried their products, but I prefer like pressed products like this than loose pigments, and I could be wrong. I don't know if Sydney Grace is single pans or if they're loose powders, but at any rate, in any event, this looks pretty. And they say that they will be donating 25% of the proceeds of this palette to the victims of the fires in California. So I really like that as well. And I love indie brands for that because they are a lot more philanthropic, or at least openly philanthropic, than larger brands are. I would love to see Tarte or Urban Decay or like whoever, name a big brand, doesn't matter. I'd like to see one of them put a palette out where they're donating 50% of the proceeds to a charity of some sort, because they can. They have the profit margin for it. They can, and it would make a huge impact in the lives of numerous people. So, like, get on that. So, Besame Cosmetics is really like riding the Disney train. Like they've committed themselves to this and they are going hardcore. So now they are releasing an actual Mickey Mouse collection. I don't know that it's a collection. It looks like it's 2 lipsticks from what I can tell. I thought it was going to be more from the pictures, but it appears to be just 2 lipsticks. A black and a red. I mean, at least the colors go with Mickey. I mean, dude's white, red, and black. There's not much you can do with those. So I'm not upset about the colors. It seems a little, I don't know, riding the theme a little hard for the sake of pumping up sales. I don't know. At any rate, I think the packaging's cute. It's not enticing to me, but I think it's cute. And it's the only Disney collection that I've seen so far that actually has colors that you would see in Disney, so there's that. Granted, it's only 2 colors, but still, they should have released this and just left it at that. I would have been quite happy about that. Going back to the whole Kardashian-Jenner thing, KKW Beauty is coming out with this boring-ass collection. I don't even know what it's called. The Glam Bible? I don't know. I don't know if it's just her packaging that turns me off. Like, everything is beige. Like, it all looks so bland to me. And I think it's the packaging. I think it's, I don't know what it is. I mean, if I just like center out the colors in the palette, it's pretty. But you put that in with all of this like sea of beige around it, and it makes me want to yawn. And I just have no desire to buy it. Also, the shipping costs are just through the damn roof, and I'm not about to spend extra money just for the sake of having KKW stuff, because frankly, between you and I think she's a vapid woman, and I really just don't have any respect. Sorry, not sorry. Is it Zoeva? Zoeva? Zoeva. Let's go with that. Anyways, Zoeva is releasing a new palette as well. It's the Electric Eyes palette. Don't really know where the electric side of things comes from. Perhaps Urban Decay has kind of trained me to think that all things electric are bright. This doesn't look particularly bright to me. It does look pretty, but it doesn't look electrifying. I have never used Zoeva, but I did order something from them a week ago? I'm not sure. Time has lost all meaning. I don't even remember what I ordered. I've ordered so much shit lately, like so much. It's ridiculous, and I don't even remember what I've ordered. It's going to be like Christmas every day for like the next 4 weeks as these packages roll in. This is not what I ordered though. I do know that. It's pretty. I'll see how the shadows perform on whatever I did happen to order from them. I may not have even ordered a palette. It might have just been brushes. I don't know. You know you have a spending problem when you don't even remember what you've bought. That's embarrassing. I talked about OMFG Cosmetics a little while ago with their Kush palette. They have another palette here. Damned if I know what it's called. It just is another new palette coming. I have no idea what it's called, but it's pretty. It looks very spring, summer appropriate. All these nice pastels, but there's a mix of mattes and shimmers. I like the tones. It's different from anything I've seen out there, and I like it. I think it's really pretty. Their shipping is crazy expensive, and I get it. They're an indie brand. They're in the States. They're shipping it up to Canada. Like, I get it. That doesn't mean that I really want to pay for it, though. You know what I mean? Like, I almost ordered that Kush palette on the Black Friday sale, but the shipping was like $10 more than the cost of the palette, and I just couldn't swallow it. It was like 25 US, so like 30 bucks Canadian plus customs fees, and I couldn't do it. I want to support indie brands, like I really do, but I don't want to support FedEx. Something totally different, a brush set, or at least 5 new brushes from Sonia G through Beautylish. I've never heard of her, but these brushes actually look really nice. I know nothing about them. I am not prepared for this video as per usual, so I can't tell you what the price of them are. They are handcrafted in Kumano? I don't know. They're handcrafted somewhere. And they will be releasing on November 29th exclusively on Beautylish. It is a set, sorry, it is. It's the Pro Eye set. But they look really pretty. I like the aesthetic of them. I like the shape of them. I have the feeling they're going to be horrifically expensive because they look like they will be, but I like the look of them. I'm big into brushes right now. That's what most of my Black Friday spending has been, is on collecting new brushes, and I'm excited about it. Lancome has released pictures of their spring lip balm collection, and they look cool as hell. They're all marbled and they're so pretty. I suspect they're going to be in like the $30 range, and I will not pay that for a lip balm, but I will admire the packaging from afar because I think it's really pretty. Blush Tribe has collaborated with Paulina. I'm not familiar with who she is, I'm really sorry, but her palette looks effing stunning. It's so pretty. So all the bright, vibrant colors, and then if the swatches can be trusted, which I have no reason to believe they can't be, they're beautiful. I am on board. They just look absolutely beautiful. I love greens, I love pinks and purples, I love them together. I love the range, I love the mix of the brights or the mattes and the shimmers. I love the whole thing. I am on board, I want it. Okay. I know I've rushed through a bunch of these, I apologize. Let's round it out with ColourPop. Okay, so they have, let me see if I can actually find the picture here. They have another philanthropic release, so they have teamed up with No Kill LA, and they have like 4 shadows available, or 5 for that. I think that's great. They've also released this is Real Life Super Shock Shadow Vault. They also have their Christmas collection coming out, which I talked about in my last video. Like, ColourPop, calm your tits. Like, yes, I like your products. I really, really do, but we don't need a release every week. Give us a break. Like, just calm your tits for a couple of weeks. Also, vaults. I have an issue with vaults. I think it's excessive. I think it's unnecessary. This thing is $100. No. Just no. Like, I don't care that there's 25 shades in there. I don't want 25 singles. I don't. I would rather have a palette. I don't care. They look pretty. I don't want to store them. I don't want to have to ruffle through them all and figure out which one I'm going to use. It's just altogether too much. And then some of them have that split pan stuff that I just cannot abide. I don't know, like they're pretty individually, the colors look nice, but vaults just piss me off. I'm sorry, but they do. That's why you see them for sale on the Sephora website all the time, because who in the fuck is spending like $250 for like 17 lip liners? No, you don't need all that. Anyways, I'm going to work myself up into an asthmatic attack, so I am going to wrap this up here. I hope that I'm back to normal for next week because I'm fucking tired of this cold. Like, I'm done with it. I coughed so hard that I literally sprained my back and was like bedridden for a solid 2.5, 3 days. Like, it was ridiculous. I had to go to the doctor, get medication, like muscle relaxants, anti-inflammatories, the whole 9 yards. It was stupid. stupid. It hurt so much. And then on top of that, all the coughing as well. Like, it was super fun. Like, I saw the face of God a couple of times. It was terrible. Anyways, enough of that. We've all been sick. We can all commiserate. Thank you so much for sticking in there with me. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.